Hey everyone, Kristin Page here. Today I'm going to share with you some curl textures and how to dress up your look with some really cool headbands. I'm not going to put any product in it because her hair is so dense, so I'm just going to start with curling. I'm going to take a 1-inch iron. I'm going to be really loose with my application. Coming in at the mid shaft, wrapping around the barrel vertical, dragging it down her ends, keeping the tail out, so the length of her end out, and wrapping until it's complete. My next section, I'm gonna take and I'm gonna coil it the opposite way. So I'm now gonna fold it towards her face, keeping it vertical, dragging it down her ends, leaving the tails out. Waiting until I can feel heat through the hair, and then I'm gonna uncoil it, and drop it out. And now I'm gonna go in and do a few bends with my flat iron. Again, using my Aria flat iron to give me some nice curve lines. Going in vertical, pulling and dragging down the hair strand to the ends. So I get a less of a curl, a little bit more bent. I'm now gonna go away from her face, dragging it down vertical, all the way, leaving out the ends, twisting around my finger to finish and polish. So I have a couple tighter curls and a couple looser curls. I'm gonna continue this method throughout the rest of her hair. The key is to let your curls set before you rake them through. If you rake it through now, when it's still warm, you'll stretch it out a little bit. So it's up to you on how defined you want your curls to be. I obviously am really into kind of boho textures, as that's what a lot of my looks have been this season. I'm gonna spray a little bit of this wax throughout her texture. I'm gonna add some headbands. You can apply single, double, or 3. I'm gonna throw in 3 just so that you can have a stronger effect and see a ton of feathers. Also, when you do 3, you can do something really cool across the top of her head and just kind of let some of this hair shine through and lift up. Placing them behind her ear. I'm now gonna take this section and I'm gonna drape it and I'm just gonna coil it. So I'm almost just wrapping a section around a section. So it's coiled, like so. Again, leaving a few hairs out around her ear. And I'm just gonna go in and secure this with a pin. I'm pinning up into my coil. So I'm coming up into the bulk of my coil and then pushing it back into the coil. That's where the most tension is, so that's where you need to land your pin. So coming up into the coil and then pushing in to the coil. This hair I'm just gonna let fall loosely. I'm just gonna secure it with a couple more pins. I'm gonna repeat on this side. Just taking a little bit less hair as that's where her part is. I'm actually gonna fold this right across the back of her head. And then I'm gonna pin and secure at the back of my coil here. Just tuck any pieces in that you don't want to be there. I hope you enjoyed this quick how-to on how to freshen up your style, just adding a little bit of accessory and a little bit of texture. Email me with any questions that you have. I would really love to communicate with you. Happy styling!